Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Mass. We've got Kyle on Eldrazi mulliganing, where Ted is on Elves. Eldrazi leading out with Wasteland, a card that will not be impressive versus Dryad Arbor when Quirion Ranger is out, but can go after this Bayou. A pair of Wastelands and now an Eldrazi Mimic. Ted has a Gaia's Cradle, yet another land that can be harassed by these Wastelands. Heritage Druid, returning the forest, playing it, and now we've got 3 mana. Nettle Sentinel as well. This could create quite a lot of value. Unfortunately, he's already played the land for turn, so no Gaia's Cradle. Another Nettle Sentinel. Now he'll have 2 untapped triggers as he plays. A Green Sun Zenith. Grabbing Wirewood Symbiote. Returning the Elvish Visionary to untap, casting, drawing. Technically supposed to untap those Nettle Sentinels before the draw trigger. All of this done without a Glimpse of Nature. Another Heritage Druid that untaps these Nettle Sentinels, and it looks like he's got Natural Order in hand. And passing the turn. If he had 4 mana there, two, four, six. I mean, it would have been probably worth it. Oh my gosh, Blast Zone. As I was trying to add up the math for whether or not to Natural Order or not, Ted getting absolutely ruined by Blast Zone, taking out his entire board except this Visionary. What a blowout. So if he had Natural Order there, I believe he would have been hitting for somewhere in the 13 points of damage range, and then he would have had a 5/5 on board as well. Whew. Wow, what a swing. Kyle's deck also probably has Ancient Tomb in it, so getting them low on life potentially stops their ability to get back into the game. Casting something like a Reality Smasher might not be possible if you get their life low enough. City of Traders means that line not likely to come through this time. And now we've got a Quirion Ranger entering the battlefield. Gaia's Cradle. Looks like he may get there anyways. Natural Order resolving. All these guys are going to get +4/+4. And he gets there anyways. What a comeback there for Ted. Let me know how you would have played it with that Cradle and Natural Order in hand. Would you have tried to reload like Ted did, or would you have just get the single? Do you go for the 1-shot, 1-kill, or do you get the damage in while you can versus a deck like Eldrazi? That Blast Zone was devastating to see, but it ended up working out okay for Ted. I didn't notice, did he return an elf in response to that Blast Zone? I was doing math at the time. Let me know in the comments, because, of course, you can use the Wirewood Symbiote on your opponent's turn as well as your turn, something that turns the Elvish Visionary into an incredible draw engine. Being able to pick it up on your turn and your opponent's turn means that you're able to almost ancestral yourself every turn, basically. And, of course, that exacerbates as you get more and more Wirewood Symbiotes. You only need the 1 Visionary. And of course, you're able to tap to draw. Tap for mana when you've got the Heritage Druid out. Get those extra triggers off of Nettle Sentinel. It's very similar to a vintage deck. Elves, I think, is poised to be a little bit more of a player now that Wrenn and 6 is out of the format. Using Oko on a 1-mana 1/1, not as exciting as it is versus many of the other threats in the format. In many ways, that may just be upgrading. There are certainly times where it will put a crucial crink. Nope. Boomer moment there. Trying to remember kink in the plans. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Definitely mess up their plans. It is a very smooth engine, and occasionally getting rid of a Heritage Druid or a Wirewood Symbiote at the right time can lead them off of their original plan that they may have only had like exact mana for. Cavern of Souls, a potentially crucial card versus a deck running Chalice of the Void. That Chalice can hinder, most of the elves in the deck. Of course, it doesn't stop the Green Sun Zenith or Natural Order. Ratchet Bomb, a strong card at clearing out the 1 casting cost creatures. Kyle should be at 18 here. Cavern of Souls of his own, making an uncounterable Matter Reshaper. Matter Reshaper, humongous on board. Oh, talk about humongous. Reality Smasher and Matter Reshaper, both crossing into the red zone and potentially representing just one more turn. If he has another Smasher in hand, which it looks like he might, this could be over very quickly. I think that's really one of the most important cards in the deck. That hasty damage, taking things kind of outside the realm of traditional creatures. The biggest drawback with creatures, of course, historically has been the lack of haste, just not actually impacting the board in a timely enough manner, unlike spells. And it looks like Ratchet Bomb being used to clear away the Wirewood Symbiote. In response, Ted picking up that Mystic, but he is facing very large creatures relative to his board here, taking some damage. And then, was that Spatial Contortion? Wow, getting some extra damage in with Spatial Contortion. I believe that's what that card was. I gotta pull that one up. Hopefully I don't miss anything during the sideboarding. +3, -3. Alright. Also confirming that Reality Smasher only cares about opponent's spells. Haven't really seen much Spatial Contortion. But that is a piece of removal or potential pump spell. So Kyle showing some explosiveness on his side of the board. A little bit of disruption with that Ratchet Bomb, but mostly just pure speed. Ted unable to combo out. Looks like a Glimpse of Nature, a Natural Order. Hungry for mana. That hand would be a lot better if it had like a Llanowar Elf in it. Oh, he's going to keep it. Fetching. Elves a deck that has a bunch of basic forests. Green Sun Zenith. Oh, that's actually totally fine. I didn't see the Zenith. The Dryad Arbor is going to combo well with Quirion Ranger, both being able to protect. Ooh, Chalice at 1. Quirion Ranger can protect the Dryad Arbor from removal. Oh, and it's come to this. Attacking for 1 with Dryad Arbor. This Chalice may just have Ted's number. Eye of Ugin into Thought-Knot Seer. Kyle does need to sacrifice that City of Traders, and it looks like he's going to be totally fine with that. Natural Order, the likely choice here. No, going with Glimpse. Interesting. It's one of the last cards I would have guessed there. Cavern of Souls, able to make these 1/1 creatures uncounterable. So he is casting X equals 1. Oh, paying an extra and getting it or less. Interesting. Cavern of Souls making a reality smasher here. Would have been a little bit of a delay tactic to get Queer and Ranger. He could then pick up the Dryad Arbor after blocking. But it looks like Kyle actually going wide now as well. 4 mana natural order. We'll see if he has a Progenitus or something that can pose a problem. He's dead on the crackback. Yeah, I don't know what that one is either. Let me know in the comments what this monster is. I've seen like Archon of Valor's Reach and a few other interesting cards in Elves. Dromoka would be interesting. That is a green creature, right? Blue, green, and white, I think. Lifelink Vigilance. We've got a Chalice. Ted down to 7. Eye of Ugin on the other side will represent a little bit of a problem. Reclamation Sage taking down one of the Chalices. Kyle fortunate to have the backup one. Will Ted be able to get down? Oh, if only he'd get down this insect. He needs a Cavern of Souls, and that would unlock quite a bit. Reclamation Sage may be short-lived here as this Umezawa's Jite shows up. Once any one of these threats picks up the Jite, this could be bad very quickly. Equip and send. Kyle happy to cash in. Ted taking the damage, going to 4. Next time's just going to be worse, as it will be able to pump, deal the final damage. Cavern of Souls, just a little too late. Wirewood Symbiote again can create real problems here, blocking and then returning before damage, so you can actually shut down a card like Umezawa's Jite if it doesn't have counters. Once it has counters, though, you are in a world of hurt. Removing a counter, shoot down that Reclamation Sage in response, I believe, to the Wirewood Symbiote. Symbiote down. Ted, I believe, down to 1, and it looks like an Endbringer may do exactly that. Ted's taken 3 twice from 7. I believe this Endbringer is going to be able to deal the final point of damage. He's got a Green Sun Zenith. Looks like he's actually tapping out for it. 5 mana into this Green Sun. He can get 4 or less. Elvish Visionary gonna draw a card. Oh, is this the creature that always resets to 7? I bet you that's what it is. Let me know the name of that creature, the one that always resets your life total to 7 at the end of each turn. Haven't actually seen people running that in a little while. Looks like he did have Progenitus along with some Abrupt Decays. That makes an awful lot more sense. Well, we do these all in one take. A little bit of an error there on my end. Hopefully still entertaining. And hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.